Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. It's interleague baseball on the show. Brandon McCarthy gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today.
Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Culberson over to his right. One down. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. Popped him up. Ruiz has got it, and the side is retired. Looking solid through the first frame. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. David Price will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Striding into the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
That's popped up. Pedroia has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good, solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
At the plate, Johan Camargo, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This one's down to third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, Ender.
Here's Ender Inciarte looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the first pitch here from Price. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on.
Here we go now, Braves.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
On the ground to the right side, and he'll reach to knock this ball down, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting fourth, left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in for the Braves, number 20. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Inciarte is off at first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. He's gone 4 for 9. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2. is looked at for ball number 2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Ender Enciardi. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high. No score here as we play inning number 2. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Charlie Culberson. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Charlie Culberson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Price, a 6'5" left-hander. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And it's 1-1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Realmuto is under it. 1 out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up D. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parts. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Nunez scoops it up onto first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting seventh, first baseman,
So stepping in, Rio Ruiz will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. Price is ready. Here's the 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Now batting, Mitch Moreland, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Ruiz charging this one, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 9th, pitcher, David.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, David Price. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, Chris Stewart, lifetime versus David Price. Just 3 for 14.
Stewart.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Stewart, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Price comes home to 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Brandon McCarthy. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, 0-2. Here it is. High and deep to right center.
On the run is Benintendi.
But he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Camargo is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Price ready with another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Ender Inciarte. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Here's Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-0 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
No strike.
2-1 now to Mookie.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fouled away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting number 15, second baseman.
One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia.
Let's go, Braves!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Pedroia waiting, the 1-0.
Hit on the ground to third.
Camargo brings it in.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Up around the face.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's J.D. Martinez. First time up, he went down looking.
J.D. Martinez.
He's set, and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Comes set, and the 0-1. In the dirt here. Pedroia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, number 20 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 20.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup right down the middle.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Price ready with the 0-1. This is a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. Now the first pitch here from Price. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Coming in is Benintendi.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, right fielder, Peter
Digging in to
Borges.
try it again, Peter Borges. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. One run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. To 2-2 now. Popped him up. Camargo is there for it. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. At the plate, JT Realmuto. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. To first. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland,
As he drives a liner to right center.
and a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Realmuto rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and the Red Sox have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, David Price. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher, you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's Mookie Betts, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
1-2 now.
1-2.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night here at SunTrust Park, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping in, Rio Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Nunez right there, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 8, Chris Stewart.
Now at the plate, Chris Stewart. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Now here's the pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Three and 0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
inside. He misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Brandon McCarthy. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Albies, runner in scoring position with Sujan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Dustin Pedroia.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
1-1 the count now. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Ruiz moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And the next in is Johan Camargo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Swinging on the first pitch as this is hit out to Pedroia at second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Center fielder, number 11,
Here's Ender Inciarte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Into the box, number 20, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 from Price. Hit out towards second. There's one. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Back here at SunTrust Park, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. 2 balls and a strike now. On its way is pitch number 75. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Another 2-2 offering. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first down.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to
swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Jim. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Lucas Sims comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 50, Lucas Sims. Now batting.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Culberson fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher, David Price.
Digging in and looking for more, David Price. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and one to the Boston pitcher. The 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte on the run. And that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Boston. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Culberson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Bogarts into shallow center. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 12, Peter Borja.
Here's Peter Borja standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch here from Price. A ball and no strikes. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Here's the 2-1 from Price. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball one. Price just one earned run so far here with one out in the 7th inning. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Chris Stewart, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Number 8.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Tyler Thornburg takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Tyler Thornburg.
Chris Stewart will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here it comes on 0-2. A little bouncer. Another 0-2 coming. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motions, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Freddie Freeman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third, and he's in there safely as 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Zero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 45, Matt Whistler.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hello, guys.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Borges is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he lays off for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Bounce to first. Ruiz takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Past battles with Matt Whistler. He's 1 for 4. The pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Number 20 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. Robbie Scott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Robbie Scott.
Johan Camargo will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Ender Inciarte will be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Here's Ender Inciarte. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Line hard, but foul. Here's another 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Zero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything Everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout. It's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, number 20. The second for one. On to Moreland. It's a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. In there, strike one.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for Atlanta. Score remains tied at 3-3. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. JT Realmuto so far 2 for 3 in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Popped him up. Camargo shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We're knotted up headed to the bottom of the 9th as the Braves will try to walk it off. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Barnes will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sandy Leon will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Peter Borges standing in. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-0 home. It's a fastball that misses. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Chu Ryu come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The winning run is at first base. The 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. Stepping in for the Braves, Chris Stewart. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here's a strike. Possible winning run on second. No one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
Ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Nick Markakis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22. Nick Martinez.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Behind 0-2 now. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out.
Let's go, Nick.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Lifted down the line in left. Martinez on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
Yo. Stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life hourly. Stay humble, but I view myself powerfully. I'ma be official till the elements devour me. Lorenovich.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Braves came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Matt Wisler claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.